season. Shout out to Anthony Lynn. If it was the H Rap Awards, he win it hands down easily. Same the Los Angeles Chargers. Right now, they are playing the best football in the league. Let's not forget, they are on their third string running back as well. So what maybe something about brothers in third string running back, Mike Tomlin and Anthony Lynn bookend Coach of the Year with Jim Harbaugh and Pete Carroll in the middle. That's the way I see it shaking out. So with that being said, I also want to talk about this. Grego gonna be mad at me, but it's over for you New England Patriots. And I don't mean that, and I hate the Patriots, their ass is gone, they trash and all that. I'm not saying that. But the Tom Brady era has come to an end. And I don't think it's Bill Belichick's fault that it's over for the Patriots. I think I will blame Robert Kraft. The reason I blame Robert Kraft is this. Robert Kraft had the opportunity to pull a Branch Rickey. Get rid of a player 1 year earlier before it's 1 year late. I got a message about my man. Let me hit this chat. Last days for full contact has really impacted the fundamental tackle in the NFL. That's why Angry Black Man always say we don't get real football until after week 6 in the NFL. Week 6 is the first real week of football because at that point your body becomes, in my opinion, your body becomes acclimated to full contact, and then you get real football because at that point of the year, that's when you scale back on the physicality anyway. So Yoda said the terrible microphone is high and the is high in the one microphone. Listening while at the end of the bench spot. Oh man, y'all killing me, man. Y'all killing me. What? That's okay. When I get this microphone from Amazon, y'all gonna be listening again. Y'all gonna be listening clearly again. Let's say they are in the Super Bowl these days, new refs and something else. They need to go back to the training. Yeah, the refs in the NFL is terrible. But Grego, this is the reason I'm saying that. I do believe it's 1 year late with Tom Brady. I believe if they had Jimmy Garoppolo, they would be doing better because it's easy to say, well, he blew out his knee. Yeah, he did blow out his knee in San Francisco. There's nothing saying that he would have blew out his knee in New England. I believe that part of the process would have been, Bill Belichick's process would have been to trade Tom Brady to a contender and get to another team and get some picks. And if he'd have got picks, he would have then drafted in accordance to his needs. Tom Brady, by staying and handcuffing him with Gronk, set them back. I'm not a Patriot hater. I'm a Raider fan. I'm not a Patriot hater. I do hate the city of Boston because I had bad experiences there. But that has nothing to do with Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. I believe that Tom Brady set the Patriots back by staying because Bill Belichick would have finagled things and put himself in a better position to move forward as the and would have continued this on. I do believe he set them back maybe 1 to 3 years. I think it's over for the Patriots, Tiffany. I think it's over for them for at least a year. Chicago loves the Raiders. Shout out to Chicago for loving the Raiders. Big ups to Silver and Black always. Win, lose, or tie, Silver and Black child die, and I won't start that back until they find John Gruden. To hell with John Gruden. But it's not a Patriot hate thing. It's more of a. I think Tom Brady set them back a couple years. Josh McDaniels needs to switch over with Gronk. Gronk ain't Gronk anymore. Amendola moves the chains. Yeah. You know what? He needs to. He definitely needs to. I don't think they would have had to. Thank Big Illinois in the building. Belichick should have gotten players for Brady like Elway did for Payton. Exactly. That's. I don't think they would have had to pay him $100 million, Big Illinois, because remember, he got that big contract because he went out there and won like 6 of the last 7 games, and they were forced to pay him. He would have been able to get he does have a history of injury. He would have had a more cap friendly contract with the Patriots because they would have said, hey man, we developed you. I don't think they would have had to give him a max deal. They might have been able to franchise him and say, hey, they'd have worked something out. That's just what I think. He doesn't protect himself. This is truth. But I do believe the saving grace with the Patriots, Grego, is this. I believe some way, somehow, Bill Belichick will figure out a way to get my man out of, what's the name? Buddy from South Carolina, the brother. Damn. I just had it. Something told me to write this dude's name down, but I said I was gonna remember. He was the black quarterback. He down there and he with the Colts, and they traded him away at the beginning of the season. I do believe he's going to be the quarterback. I do believe he's going to be the quarterback of the Patriots, at least replacing Brady. Jacoby Brissett, I believe he's going to be the saving grace. Jacoby Brissett, I thought I was going to remember that, Grego, so I didn't write it down. Now I feel like a dummy. But I believe Jacoby Brissett is going to be the guy that Bill Belichick brings back that will save face, because I just think it's over for Brady. And to address Big Illinois, I don't think Garoppolo would have garnered $100 million or $150 million check with that, with the Patriots, and then they wouldn't even. I don't even think they would have gave it. They wouldn't even offered it to him. His agent wouldn't have had a leg to stand on, simply because of what Grego said. He's had a history of injury, and we developed you so we can get. They can lowball him, and it would have looked fair, because he has this history of injury, because he's unproven, and he wouldn't have had the opportunity to show his wares as he did in San Francisco. And I think at that point they would have been able to get away with giving him like an $80 million deal, and he would have saw that as a come up versus $150 million, whatever he got with San Francisco. And as Doc Bell said, I think that was a mistake. But it's hard to doubt the 49ers, because if he comes back and is reasonably healthy, the San Francisco 49ers are going to be a fucking problem next season. The set was bought in to be the future of the team. I do believe he will be back, and that will be Belichick's saving grace, because I think we are watching the very last games of the great Tom Brady's career. Because I'm telling you, I just don't see him playing past this year. Like other people have said, I think he's lost the will to want to get punched in the face. And another reason, Jacoby has one more year on his rookie contract, and Brady will play at least one more season. I don't think so. I really don't think so. I don't think so, Grego. Well, we shall see. But that's not the only reason I think this is the end of the Patriots' run. What really threw a monkey wrench, in my opinion, into the Patriots' future plans is the fact that the Dolphins and the Bills came from nowhere last year. The NFL season, the NFL schedule is set up like this. Your divisional record is matched up with an equally terrible division. So, because the Dolphins were bad for so long, the Jets were bad for so long, and the Bills were bad for so long, the Patriots were able to consistently get a softer schedule than their ability dictates. So now you got a great quarterback, you got a great coach. Damn. My man Al Thomas said, Tom better holler at Miss Manning if he want to play a couple more years. Yeah, you know, she got the hookup on them PEDs. Everybody know about that. You talking like the Patriots not going to the Super Bowl. They're not going to the Super Bowl. One of the things that this is just how I was raised on football, all the coaches that I've had, Big Illinois. One of the things that they always preach was, if you can't run the football, you can't stop the run. And the reason they said that is, you in practice against tackling and stopping the run. And now you go into a game and somebody runs on you, you don't know how to tackle because y'all been throwing all the time. I don't think, because that's why it's so easy to run on the Patriots. Check the Miami Dolphins and check other teams that is just running the ball down their throat, because Sonny Michel has been hurt, so they don't have it. So they don't have the ability to practice against that, and that's where their defense has been letting them down this year. That's just me. I don't see them being able to stop San Diego because, and if Lamar Miller gets healthy, I don't think they can beat Houston either, because Houston is running the ball a little more too. And if the Colts fool around and get into the playoffs, they would have to mess around and play the Colts first, and then bam. The last 1,000-yard rusher for the Pats. It's not about having a 1,000-yard rusher. It's about having a rushing presence. And if you have a rushing presence, like I said earlier in the show, Tom Brady won 3 Super Bowls with Smith and Corey Dillon. They went 10 years without winning one. They won another one when they got bruising LeGarrette Blount and Lewis and that crew, because they were consistently running. Tom Brady has looked extremely pedestrian throughout this season up until Sonny Michel got healthy, and then they start looking very. When Sonny Michel is on track, Tom Brady is unstoppable. In the playoffs, they're going to run the ball with Sonny Michel and White and Rex. We shall see. I don't think that's going to happen, Big Illinois, but we shall see. But one of the reasons I do believe, back to what I was saying, to complete that thought, one of the reasons I do believe the end of the Patriot run is near is simply because the rest of the division is starting to get good. One of the reasons that they're struggling more than they've struggled at any point. Look, the last time they struggled, last time they didn't win 12 games is back when the Jets were doing good, because they were playing better competition. The Dolphins made the playoffs. The Bills made the playoffs. That matched them up against a more powerful division this year, which means they lost more games. So you got the Bears division, so you got to play the Bears, you got to play the Packers, you got to play the Lions, even who thought they were going to lose the Lions, and you're playing the Vikings. That's more stiff competition. And I do believe the 49ers and the Patriots got away with creating a dynasty on the back of playing softer schedules. Because when the 49ers dynasty was in play, they were playing against the sorry ass Saints, the Atlanta Falcons, it goes down in NFL history, same old sorry ass Rams, and that's how they do it. You remember those other teams will fire the coaches and reset and start sucking again every 3 years. Exactly, Grego. So Grego knows exactly what I'm talking about. They built a dynasty on the back of a piss poor division. Now all of a sudden, if the Miami Dolphins fool around and they hit the reset button, and like the Seattle Seahawks, they hit the reset button and fucking reset it in a year. And if Tannehill, if they need to replace him, if the Dolphins want to be good, get rid of him. But if they can get a solid or good quarterback, the Miami Dolphins will look better. And then the Buffalo Bills, if they could just go ahead and convert Josh Allen to tight end, because he's no damn quarterback, they had stiffer competition. And this is why Brady is getting his ass kicked on this year. Because the Packers, you got to do it against the Packers, you got to do it against the Vikings, you got to do it against the Bears. And then that's the situation to whereas that's why I think Brady cannot continue at this pace, because the other teams in the division are consistently getting better. Wow, this guy here is out of line with the 49ers signing. Damn Raider fan. That's exactly why you deserve John Gruden for 10 years. And he's getting extended for 5 more now. No, man, it's not 49. It's not 49ers sliding the angry black man, but you know I'm telling the truth. The 49ers and the Patriots, their dynasties are built on bullshit divisions, man. Look. The Jets, the Falcons. In the 80s, since the 60s, the Jets ain't been shit, but in the 80s, the Falcons were garbage. During that 49ers run, you didn't hear a peep out of that now. Okay? Then the Saints, they used to be the Aints. The Buffalo Bills, they ain't been good since Jim Kelly left. Yeah, Jim Kelly left right around the time Brady came to prominence. Bam! Then you got the Dolphins. The Dolphins ain't truly been good since Jimmy Johnson. They were okay when Jimmy Johnson was there, and he left there one stead. He ran their ass to the ground, but they haven't been good either. So that's